Clara, California. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Coming off of a loss their last time out.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Garoppolo's pass intercepted by the Packers.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. 44-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout.
10 yards.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown. They go play action here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kevin King with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good to make it 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 17, 49ers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Room here to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Ayuk, a good pickup there, 26 yards. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second and 16. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumble on the play.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. 23 yards the pickup there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd and short. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards, first down Niners. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Here's Mostert. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's taken in at the 9. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. George Kittle and the Niners ready for their next drive. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. first is Garoppolo. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
And one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2. At the 9.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 26.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
3rd down.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 7.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Complete to Deebo Samuel.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Open man is IU, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Garoppolo now. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now. This is Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Play action. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to number 84.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was run down.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
George Kittle.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Garoppolo looking to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting their